Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the National Championship, the North American Championship of the USA Skimo individual race. We are here at Solitude. We're underway in about 7 minutes. The individual race is the most classic of the Skimo races. They will be doing a handful of ascents and descents. As you can see here, they're going to be climbing up to checkpoint 1, skiing down to checkpoint 2, transitioning, skinning up to a boot pack, that's yellow. Then they're going to go up to the top of the boot pack and then up another skin, and then the top of checkpoint 3. They're going to skin all the way and then ski down that top red line all the way around the outside. Here we are at the starting line. We're doing beacon checks. As a referee, we're checking beacons, make sure everybody's safe. We're going to head over to the starting line. There's John Gasson, winner of the vertical yesterday. He's getting into rock and roll mode. He probably just did some openers. Here we are. We got some corrals of Skimo racers. They're getting ready to rock. We have the starting line over there. Once you enter the starting line, you cannot leave.
Where's the starting line?
I believe it's right over there. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the individual is the longest race we're going to see this weekend. Yesterday, we had the vertical. The vertical was that straight up 1,800 feet of vert. Today, we are going to have the individual. It's the most classic. We're going to see many skins up, boot packs, and it's going to take a little over an hour. It's a shorter course because the winds were forecasted to be around 50 to 100 miles an hour at the top. So it's a modified course from Wasatch Powderkegs in the past. Everyone making their last final openers, trying to stay warm. Saying hi to mom back home. Here we go, we're getting ready. Doing some openers, trying to stay warm. Once you enter the starting corral, you cannot leave. We're gonna leave in heats. It's gonna be the open division first. So the fastest racers will head out first. We'll see them coming out of this starting line here. Let's see what else we got. We got 7:55 a.m. Mountain Time. We're gonna be taking off. And if you're just joining us, the individual race is starting shortly. This is the Wasatch Powderkeg live stream. It is the USA and North American National Championship. We're excited to have you here with us. We're going to try to do our best to bring you as much content as we can as they go across beautiful Solitude Mountain Resort. We have last minute openers happening. Once they enter the starting corral, they cannot leave. Hey Marie, how's it going? Here we go, we got Matt, ready to rock. All right, gonna show you my setup here. All right, I'll be your host today, Max Valverde. I got one hand that's cold, but I'm gonna be holding a hand warmer the whole time, so we will not get frostbite today. Ladies and gentlemen, the individual race is starting shortly. What's going on over here? We have Anders Carlson. How you doing? Congratulations on your win yesterday.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you today. All right. Okay, he's got glidey skins. He's gonna be moving quickly today. As you can see, the racers are getting into the starting corral. It's always something. You don't want to get in too quick. You don't want to get in too late. If you get in too quick, your legs might ice up on you. If you get in too late, then you might be at the back of the pack. So let's go to the front and see who we have here. We're starting in under 3 minutes, about 2.5 minutes till we start. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wasatch Powderkeg individual is starting shortly. If you're just joining us, they are lining up at the start line. We got the behind the scene access for you here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wasatch Powderkeg taking off. Sarah Cookler, race director. Let's see what we got going on here today, ladies and gentlemen. This is the front gate, as you can see. We are ready to take off. We have John Gaston, last night's vertical winner, Tom Goss on the U.S. national team. What's up, Jacob Dewey? Had a great, strong showing yesterday. Bryce Ostermiller, yesterday's winner in his division. Sam Burke, third in last year's U22. We have under 2 minutes to start, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, we are at the Wasatch Powderkeg individual race starting shortly. We are about a minute to go. We have Haley Hafman here, last night's vertical winner. Excited to see what Haley can do today. And this is the field, ladies and gentlemen. We got Jeff Mogavero over there, last night's third place vertical winner. Let's see what we can do today. I just got silenced by the ref. I'm gonna get out of the way. Let's listen to this ref. This could be interesting.
We've got a weather potential issue. Right now, cutoff for the long course is 11 a.m. on your first pass on the double climb over there. It's up there in the cloud. However, if the weather goes sideways, take instructions from the volunteers at the checkpoints. They may tell you to turn down, but make sure it's from an official at the checkpoint. Thank you. 1 minute.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it there first. Referees letting us know that we may have weather situations. We need to be on our toes. I have the field behind me. We're getting ready to start. I'm gonna go up to see who's gonna go out strong. Now, in last night's vertical, we did see David Sinclair, who has a Nordic background, go out hot. And John Gaston had to kind of stay with him. He was stalking from about 50 yards behind. Now let's get into position. Let's see if we can, how far we can get up the mountain. I will turn it off my ugly mug as soon as they begin. Let me turn it around now and let's see what we can do. I'm walking backwards. Let's see who goes out front. I'm gonna get to the other side actually. Cutting across the field of play. Could be illegal. All right, here we go. Because their bibs are on the right leg. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, individual starting shortly. Now, what is their strategy going to be? Are they going to go out strong? Here they go. Let's get into position. Okay, who do we see? I'm going to switch the camera in a second. Okay, I see Tom Goth out front. Tom Goth leading the pack. Tom Goth leading the pack with Jacob Dewey right next to him. Jeff Mogavero in third. He tripped up. Jeff Mogavero down. He's got to get up. Jeff Mogavero down. We have Tom Goth, the lead still. With John Gaston third. Looks like Jacob Dewey feeling the pain a little bit. I'm gonna see how long I can stay with the front pack. Dad bod goes pros become pro goes dad bod. See what we can do. I'm gonna just gas myself out here, ladies and gentlemen. See if we can stay with the front pack. I'll move to the side so I can see a little better. All right, I'm spent. So we have Tom Goth out front, followed by Jacob Dewey, followed by John Gaston. Looks like Hallie Hafman there, leading the women right there. All right, and again, as I said on the Viking sprint, You can't see how steep this is. This is basically like a staircase. This front pack is world-class athletes. John Gaston, Tom Goth have won countless races across the United States. They are the gold standard, and even they appear to be in a walk. These are the strongest winter ski mountaineering athletes in North America. And as you can tell from how out of breath I am, sorry, whew, can't even breathe. Okay, let's see if we can call out some names. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. All right, in the back of the pack here, we got Kimberly Watts going strong. Yeah, no problem.
I wish you were in a bear suit. I was like, he's in a bear suit.
Yeah. All right, looks like we have another heat coming now. Let's see if we can call it as we see it. I'm gonna try to call. Now again, let me just cut back to let you know what the race is gonna be. Right now, they are, you see the start line, they basically go up the green. Green is up, red is down. So they've just cut into the trees. They're gonna head up to checkpoint 1 shortly. Okay, we have some other racers. Another wave has been released. Let's zoom in on that and see them coming. See, that's how high I climbed, ladies and gentlemen. I am out of shape, but that is quite a climb. As you can see, it appears that they're moving at a walking pace, but basically try climbing straight up flights of stairs. This is basically like climbing stairs here. So let's see if we can call out some of the leaders. I'll try not to shake too much and give you vertigo or cause a seizure. As you can see, this is the individual race. This is the Wasatch Powderkeg USA and North American National Championships. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm going to switch to a different camera mode so I'm not so shaky on you. Okay, we got Luke Linscott out front. Luke Linscott out front. Christopher Heinrich in second. He was the first in men's masters, 55 and over last night on the vertical, and fourth in last year's masters. We also have 71 Will Hansen, eighth in last night's men's masters. Right here. In 29, we have Mark Christofferson, third in last night's men's masters, 55 plus. Let's see what these guys can do for us today. Yo, Anthony Armstrong. I have a tag for him. We're following him live. Anthony Armstrong, USA Skimo Executive Director. Let's see if he's gonna embarrass himself today. All right, see ya. All right, don't have that for everyone. We got Jeremy Leonhardt here, going strong, looking strong in the first climb. We got Nikki Itoy. She was third in Masters Women's 45 plus last night and second in last year's Women's Masters. Let's see what she can do today.
Come on, Jeffrey!
Rocco, 158.
158. Jeffrey Rocco, eighth in last year's Masters 55 plus. 6th in last year's recreational division. Looking forward to seeing what you can do today.
First in the sprint last year.
First in the sprint. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, Rocco. We got Javier Castellar. Let's see what he can do today. We're excited to have you here.
Dave Perkins.
David Perkins here, 13th in last year's recreational division. Excited to see what David can do today. He's looking strong. He's looking strong. We have Carlos Garriga. Let's see what he can do today. España.
Vamos al verde.
Muy fuerte.
Muy fuerte. First timer.
All right, let's see it. Love that kit. I have the same one. All right, looks like we have another heat coming. I'm working my way higher and higher up the mountain. Now, this is actually the short course. I didn't show you what that was, but what happened was the open division did the long course and they cut into the trees right there. You can't really see that green flag. That's where they cut in. So they're going up high. Hopefully we'll have some other checkpoints for you and it's not just a starting zone situation. We got the hand warmer on the bare hand to stave off frostbite. We got another heat coming. Looks like it could be a youth division. Not quite sure. But wow, let's do some recaps. Pretty interesting. Tom Goss out front. He was last year's sprint national champion at the Powderkeg. He also was on the U.S. national team. He was out front. And then you also had, I believe, Jacob Dewey in second, John Gaston third, and Jeff Mogavero, who got third last night in the vertical, fell. We're gonna have, if we had instant replay, I'd be showing that right now. The question is, can he make up for it? Now, if you saw the sprint, the Viking sprint races, he came back from basically last place to get into the semifinals. We have another wave coming out here. Let's see if we can call it as we see it. They're coming out hot, and that's something that can happen in a skimo race. Typically, there's a flat zone where you do want to try to jockey for position and run a little bit. But it's very easy to gas yourself out. And if you're familiar with running, there's something called negative splits or positive splits, or mountain biking. Negative splits means you go out slow and your last sort of laps on the track are faster. Positive splits are actually sometimes better for actually winning the race, but they're very, very dangerous. Because if you go out on a faster pace than you can really handle, you really only want to be like 1 or 2 seconds above what you can handle. And then what you do is you dig deep in that final part, and then you finish strong. The danger with positive splits, if you go out too strong, is just bonking. And what happens is you're feeling good, out front. It's what happened a little bit to David Sinclair last night on the men's pro open division. He was out front, leading John Gaston, possibly the favorite. David Sinclair was a Nordic racer from the cross-country skiing world. They typically have intense aerobic volume, aerobic base. So it was interesting to see how he played the race, and I think John Gaston's experience really helped him get that win. Let's go back to a wide angle, and let's call it as we see it here. We got 234. Anders Carlson, he was first last night, last year's vertical race, followed closely by Landon Jacob, was second last year's individual. And then right behind we have Sam Kirshner. Now, Sam Kirshner was first in last night's U16 and first in last year's U18. Right here, 273, could be a favorite. Josh Itoy, he was seventh in last year's U16. And then also right there, we just passed, oh, let's see, we got 336. We have Max Trachtenberg right there. He was third in U16 last night, first in last year's U14.
Yeah.
And here we have 271, Lucas Hall.
That's me.
Yeah, let's see what he can do today. Excited to see it. We also have Ethan Schlotnick, U16. See what he can do today. John Hilverda, 269. He was first in U14 last night. And here we got Joseph Palota. He was second in U14 last night. We also got Stephen Langle, third in U14. Excited to see what they can do today. We also have 289 Zoe Leclerc, fourth in last year's U14 girls. Let's see what she can do today. We also have 339 Jenna Umble, 10th in U18 last night and 7th in last year's U18 girls. We also have Gavin Noyes, 10th in men's masters 45 plus last night. He was 23rd in last year's masters. Let's see what he can do today. And we also have 328 Porter Sheehan, 5th in last night's U15. Excited to see what he can do today. We also have Ava Tozzi, excited to see what she can do in the U20 women's division. Excited to have her out today. And here we got Victor Duronin, 4th in last night's U14 men's and 8th in last year's U14 individual race. We have another wave starting, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm working my way higher and higher up the course. All right, so let's see if we can zoom in on this. And if you're just joining us, it's the Wasatch Powderkeg. This is the USA and North American National Championships. They are happening now. They are happening live. All right, so as we spoke about before, we have an early leader. The question is, how fast can you go and hold on to? You want to get out there and maybe have a nice pace, maybe drop some of the pack. But there's no real drafting in this sport. So really, this is an individual sport. This is an individual game. Getting into the mind of some of these racers, as I did the sprint division last year, is they're trying to think, how fast can I go? I don't want to go too slow and save too much energy and finish with a half tank of gas. But I also don't want to use too many matchsticks early and die in the last climb. A lot of times this comes down to experience, but as you heard from Corrine Higgins last night, we'll check her interview. She was the winner last night in the U18 women. She likes to go out with a negative split, going a little bit slow, saving some energy for the end, passing later in the race. So let's see who we have here coming out. I'm going to change the view. All right, so getting inside your own head. How can we do this? Let's keep this speed. Let's not blow up. All right, we got 101, Dennis Kramer. We also have Cohen Flock, as well as Joshua Kaleberger. Joshua Kaleberger's fired up. He's with the front pack. Can he hang on? That's the question everyone's asking. Can he hang on? We also have Adam Blanchard going out strong, staying with the Young Bucks. Will he have enough matchsticks to make it to the end? He's looking super strong this morning. And then we also have Christopher Hull in the Masters division. Did not compete last year. Excited to see what Hull can do today. In addition, Daniel Johnson, 87. He was 8th in last year's Masters. Excited to see what he can do today. Also have 195, Justin Wilcox, Excited to see what Justin's going to throw down today. Elena Wright, 200, 23rd in last year's women's division. Excited to see what she's going to throw down today. And Jared Richards, first in last year's recreational division. Excited to see what he's going to do today. In addition, we have Ryan Embry, 7th in last year's recreational division. Excited to see what he's going to throw down today. 48, Cade Evans, U23, seeing what he can do today. We also have Steve Seckinger, 11th in last year's recreational division. We also have Christopher Zipe, did not compete last year. Excited to see what he's going to throw down today. Also Jennifer Shaw, 325, see what she's going to do today. Then we also have, there we go. We also have 129, Jeff Moriarty. Excited to see what he's going to do today. 296, Everett Lovett, 5th last year's U14 boys. Excited to see what he's going to throw down. 102, Langley Cushman. Loving to see what she's going to do today. Yeah. Yeah, we also got 267. So we have Matt Haney. See what he's going to do today. We also got 260, Karen Freed. Excited to see what Karen's going to throw down today. And Lucky 99.
Best MC in the business.
Yeah, Lucky 99, Nate Cofford. Coford, 19th in last year's recreational division. Let's see if he can steal a couple spots this year. We also have Jess Nichols. See what she's going to throw down today. Excited to see what Jess is going to lay down on the course. We also got Mackenzie King. See what she's going to do. Looking strong, feeling strong. We also got Morgan Kirby getting into the zone, seeing what he's going to do today. Exciting. We also got Otto Trost, first time competing in the U14 division. Excited to see what he's going to throw down today. These are the future of Schema. We got 300, David McDonald, looking strong. First climb. How many matchsticks is he going to burn? We also have Mark Meyer, looking strong, holding a steady pace. See what he's going to do today. We also have Gavin Shaw. His mom just dropping him. He's 11th in last year's U14 boys. Let's see if he can steal a spot this year. He's someone to watch, Gavin Shaw. We also have 259. We got Morgan Franz coming up. See what she's going to throw down. We have no bib, possible bandit on the course. He's sweeping. We got 2 bandits. Listen, it's a real problem with the Wasatch Powderkeg. You got these riffraff coming in. No bib. Just kidding. This is one of the volunteers. What's your name?
Tom.
Tom, sweeping the course.
Yep.
What a savage. Gonna just make sure for safety. And your name?
I'm Holly.
And Holly. Tom and Holly sweeping the course, making sure everyone's clean, nobody gets left in the woods.
That's
amazing. And who might get left in the woods? Mark Lengel. We're gonna be watching out for Mark today. Make sure he doesn't take a little nap.
the unofficial sweep.
Become green boots.
Yeah.
And we also have 329 Alta Smith right there. Alta looking strong. Future of USA Skimo right here. We got Mirabella German.
It's German. It's actually
Oh, cool. I don't have you on my sheet. What's your name?
Elliot Haney.
All right, Elliot Hanney. Let's see what you do. We're excited to see you guys race today. You guys are looking amazing. Great job. We also have Annabelle and Nina. They were our filmers last night, so big thanks to them for going up with the kids. Listen, next year, anyone can do this. You guys are amazing. These kids are racing in what's called the Powder Pint. They're going to do 800 feet of vertical. Pretty impressive. Hopefully some of my other cameras are coming online so we can transition. Let's see what happens if I get up to the top. Let's see if I can stick with these youngsters and sweat through my snowsuit. If you're just joining us, my name is Max Valverde. I'm your host and commentator for the day. This is the Wasatch Powderkeg. Basically, it's the North American and USA National Championship. We're gonna try to get 5 cameras for you. See if I can get to the top. If you're just joining us, this is the Wasatch Powderkeg. It's blowing out there, ladies and gentlemen. This is the individual race. This is the North American and USA National Championships. We should have 6 cameras for you in a minute. And as you can see, it's blowing out there. These little kids, as young as 6, climbing 800 feet of vertical. It's amazing. It is just blowing. Can you see it? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have cameras at checkpoint 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is the long course today. And remember, what we saw was John Gaston and Tom Goth out front. Jacob Dewey trying to hang with them. Jeff Mogavero in 4th. Took a digger. Got tumbled up. Let's check in on one of these Powder Pint kids. These kids are incredible. I mean, that can't be older than 7 years old, 6 years old, climbing up 800 feet of vertical. Incredible. This is the future of ski mode. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see some of these names into the future, laying down some crazy times in the future. And there we go. We have Axel Cookler hauling. Axel doing great. Just smoking this guy right here. And this is what's great about the Powder Pint. You can go up with your parents, even if the kids aren't good at transitions, their parents can help them with the transition, and then they can ski down. We got some bandits on the course. Some bandits just having fun. This is the live stream for the race. All right, so now we got to figure out what we're going to do, because we're going to get a couple more cameras on shortly. We're also going to get back to the lodge, and I'm going to start showing some checkpoints. So let's talk for a minute. This is the North American National Championship. This is the individual race. They're going to be doing a series of ascents and descents. Let's explain the course really quick while I walk down so I don't give you nausea. So right now they're climbing up to checkpoint 1. After they get to the top of checkpoint 1, they're going to take off their skins, clip their boots into ski mode, change their bindings into ski mode, stomp into their skis, and ski down that red line down to CP2, checkpoint 2. At the bottom of checkpoint 2, they're going to take their skis off. They're going to put their skins back on, transition their boots and bindings to skin mode, and skin up that little green section above CP2. And as you see, where it switches to yellow, what they're going to do is take their skis off their, they're going to take the skis off their feet and put them on their back. Here's an example of me doing this with a little drone shot to show you. So they're going to come up to the top, or to the bottom of that boot pack, take the skis off, put them through a little loop on their backpack, swoop it around back, clip it with a little bungee clip, and then they're going to start boot packing up. And this is brutal because it's typically a steeper section that you cannot ski. And talk about straight up. If anyone's ever been to Amsterdam or the Netherlands with those straight up stairs, that's what this feels like. It doesn't look like it. That's something called the GoPro effect, ladies and gentlemen. It's when you see a video, for some reason, it never looks as gnarly as it actually is. So after the boot pack, we're gonna keep going. Oh, sorry, we got a little audio on this. This is another, you can hear the drone there. See if I can shut off that audio for you. Oh, it's playing, so it's not gonna let me do that. Let me show you that boot pack transition again while I change that next one and turn off the audio. Let's see. All right. So again, you put the skis on your back and then you start boot packing up. We should have 7 or 8 more cameras for you. I'm gonna go into my station where I can focus until the finish line. And then we'll also have some live splits for you. And I'll also give you the link to that where you can check. So here's what they're doing. They're basically boot packing up, skinning straight up, or actually not skinning, walking with their skis on their back. Now, when they get to the top of that yellow section, they're gonna take the skis off their back and transition. Now, remember, if you watched my live stream on the Viking sprint races, it's very important that you do a fast transition. Now, in individual, that is less important. What is more important is likely skin care. And I'm not talking about Nivea or facial creams. What I'm talking about with skin care is making sure your skins don't get all tangled up or wet. Now, I'm gonna switch it back to myself. If it's getting nauseous, I apologize. So, what happens is, in a sprint race that's only 3 minutes, 4 minutes, a transition that takes 7 seconds or 14 seconds, if you add an extra 7 or 10 seconds times 3, that's 30 seconds. That's a major, major section of the race that you can lose. It's basically like a sixth or an eighth of the race just from a bad transition. Now, when we're talking about the individual race, it's more about skin maintenance, because if you blow a skin, AKA if one of your skins, the things that the racers put underneath their skis so that they can walk uphill, if one of those gets compromised, your race is pretty much over, because you cannot go uphill. And you can't boot pack a skin section. It's just too slow. And basically at that point, you just ski down and you get a DNF, did not finish. So skincare is very important. Again, we're not talking about Nivea. But a lot of times racers will have a second set of skins in their chest pocket here. So they use one pair, and it's similar to a parachute reserve chute. You don't use it unless you need it, but then on your last transition, might as well switch to some good skis. Good skins. If you're just joining us, this is the Wasatch Powderkeg. It's the USA and North American National Championship. The individual race is underway. They are going up the mountain. I'm going to be with you today. While I'm walking in and getting set up, I'm going to go ahead and share last night's vertical race winners. I'm going to share the vertical race winners interview last night. It took me a while to find them after the live stream. So let's check in with the interview last night. Let's see what John Gaston had to say about winning the men's pro open division last night. Let's check in with John. All right, I'm here with John Gaston, who just won the vertical race in the North American and USA National Championship. John, how was it out there? How did you pace yourself? Anything hard, or was it just smooth sailing? You were in the lead for most of the race. How did it go?
It went well, obviously. Definitely happy to come away with another championship under the belt. Tried to pace it a bit differently this year and not overdo it in the first, first third of the race, which is typical schemo, go for broke and then blow up. But a little bit of a surprise with, I think it's David Sinclair, I want to say. It's, I guess he was on the U.S. Nordic team. And man, he went out so hot and he did not stop running. And I had to let him get a gap and just kind of trust in my legs and be a bit patient that I could take him as the race went on. But he had me worried for a bit. We're used to people going out fast for 1, 2, 3 minutes, but when you're 10 minutes in, this guy still got 50 feet on me and he's just jogging along, making it look easy. I was sweating a little bit in the middle there for sure, but last half of the course gets a little steeper. Get out of my element a little bit.
And so could you see him most of the race when he was out front?
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I left about like between 30 to 50 feet. I never let it get too big, but I also wasn't closing it either.
Yeah.
And I just had to be patient. And again, like I think bike racing has taught me to kind of trust my own someone else's for a bit, and I had to really lean into that. But after about the halfway point, I kind of drew next to him, and then pulled ahead on the steepest little section there, and then just put my head down and didn't look back until the line, and luckily it all worked out.
Amazing. Now, will we see you tomorrow and on Sunday? Tomorrow for the individual and Sunday on the sprint.
Absolutely, yeah, I'll be there. The Powderkeg individual is definitely my favorite individual in the country. Honestly, it's a new venue this year, which I have mixed feelings. I mean, part of me decides to try a new course, but the old one was so iconic. But arguably the best individual event around, so I'm excited to see what they come up with tomorrow, depending on.
All right, we are seeing some of the racers now.
Good work. Good work.
Can you call out?
59 at checkpoint 3.
Give it up.
Okay, I'm gonna need to go outside.
Go. All right. Good job, guys. You guys, your mind, Tom.
Somebody's cut me. I'll deal with it. Okay.
Okay, 62 in at checkpoint 3. All right. Great job, guys. When you go down, try to follow the flag.
Way to go.
Hey.
Okay, I believe we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. We had technical difficulties, but I wouldn't leave you in the dust. We're back. We're at the finish line. We'll see what we can get for you. The internet is not good. We are back. We are live. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Wasatch Powderkeg. We're back. We had a little bit of a time delay. We've jumped forward. Let's look forward and see if any of our cameras out there. All right. So we got some of the youngsters up there. I'm gonna need to stay here because of internet. Looks like the cell service at Solitude is on the fritz. We may have lost a lot of our cameras up on the mountain. Music's gonna be difficult here for me. I'm gonna try to get away and not lose my internet. We got the kids finishing some of the powder pint, doing their 800 feet of vertical. I'll try to keep it interesting for you as best I can. I do have preliminary split results, but I talked with our man. I'm assuming I'm still live here. Let's check some of the results from earlier. While I have you, so it's not boring, let me show you an interview from last night. Let's show you Corrine Higgins talking about her U18 win. All right, I'm here with Corrine Higgins, winner of the U18 National Championship and North American Championship for the vertical race. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Any thoughts on today? How did it go for you today?
It came out of the start, going into the first turn last, and then I slowly worked my way up, and came to a sprint at the end with Carson, and it essentially took everything I had, but it pulled through and collapsed at the finish.
So do you like to kind of stalk like that? Do you like to do negative splits and kind of start slow and then save something in the tank?
Yes, I try to. Bike races, track races, cross country races, I always run a negative split. So yeah.
Amazing. Well, any thoughts on tomorrow or Sunday with the sprint? Anything you're thinking about?
Individual's not my strong suit, but I'm stoked. Course change, which will mix it up, and sprint. I'm always excited for a sprint. You can never go wrong with a sprint. They're super fun.
Hell yeah. Well, what will you be racing in the sprint? Because I remember you did some stuff at the Viking sprints where you raced with the women's division, the women's open, and you did pretty good. You would have made the finals. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I won the semis. Yeah.
So what are you going to be racing in the sprint?
I think I'll race youth because I got to get another podium under my belt to make the national team, and then depending on how I'm feeling, I might try and pop in the women's again.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Corrine Higgins, someone to watch. Really exciting to watch you today. We're excited to see you tomorrow on the individual and Sunday on the sprint. Thanks so much.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, back to this ugly mug. Listen, we are at the finish line here. We're losing a lot of our cameras up top. I think Solitude's internet, they need to put in another camera because there's no cell service that I can see. So it's just going to be me down here. I'll try to read some live results, but I just talked with the timing desk, and they're having some issues with some of the live splits. But we may start seeing some racers coming down shortly. It's been about an hour. It's a shorter course than last year. And if we look at last year's results, why don't we go ahead and take a look at how the racers did last year. Let's check some of these Powderkeg results for last year on the individual. So I'm going to do something a little low budge, but you know what? We got to do it live. Last year we had John Gaston in first, Tom Goth in second, Adam Loomis in third. I did not see Adam Loomis on the course today, but if you recall, when they took off, we had Tom Goth out front with Jacob Dewey in second. Gaston was third, and you had Jeff Mogavero in fourth. What happened with Mogavero, he got tripped up. If I had instant replay and I had more than just two cell phones with me, we'd be showing that right now. Mogavero biting the dust in the field. Hopefully he can come back. And if you recall from the Viking sprints, that's something he's accustomed to doing. Into the women's field, last year we had Jessie Young for women, Emelise Von Avis, and Jill Seeger. And so we're going to see how they're going to do today. I don't know exactly how long it'll take. Last year it took Gaston an hour 40. It's a shorter course today. Let's go check in with Sarah Cookler, race director, and we'll see what's going on with this Powder Point. Axel Cookler. We'll check in with them in a minute. All right, so it's me again. I'm your host, Max Valverde, commentator extraordinaire. Trying to keep it interesting for you with no cameras. We'll see what we can do. Let's talk about tomorrow a little bit. Tomorrow is going to be the sprint races. And if you're just joining us, it's the individual race, but tomorrow is going to be the sprint races of the Wasatch Powderkeg. Let me show you a little preview of what that looks like. So you can see what they're going to do. This is, we have the audio off here, but you know what? Let's put the audio back on here because this is too interesting. Let me come back to this ugly mug while I do that for you. But basically tomorrow is going to be, oh, I did it again. Listen, I'm producing and filming. We're doing it all here, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing it live. All right, let's see what we can do for you. All right, we're going to enable audio. We're going to bring that up so you can hear what a sprint race is going to look like. It's a lot more exciting because it's all, the field of play is the size of a football field, and you can see the whole thing. So this is an example of what we're going to see tomorrow. Arthur Whitehead in the lead from America. That is Arthur. He had a little trouble with his transition in 675. Charlie Von Eight, or no, Ian Clark takes the lead. Ian Clark, and then, okay, Arthur Whitehead's back. Griffin Briley stalking in third. Ian Clark fourth. Tom Goff fifth. And Charlie Von Avis may have had some technical difficulties in sixth. Let's pass it up to Emma. Okay, Emma, call out numbers. We need top three. We need top three. All right, so just read me the bib or like what they look like. Okay, that looks like Arthur Whitehead. All right, we may actually have another camera. We're back on camera 7 now. Looks like camera 7's online. Who's at checkpoint 7 there? Can you hear me? Turn your audio back on. Oh, it is on. Checkpoint 7. I believe it's checkpoint 7. Or that could be.
I
Yeah,
think
who
we got
sees
3.
200 right there? What checkpoint are you at?
3.
Oh, you're at checkpoint
We're
3.
at the tail end of the race.
Okay, so this is Elena Wright. Let me check back. Thank you. I'm going to check back to checkpoint 7. Can you hear me at checkpoint 7? Can you hear me at checkpoint 7? Your camera's black for some reason. Can you turn on your audio, checkpoint 7? Do you copy checkpoint 7? Can you turn on your audio if you hear me? Checkpoint 7, if you start talking, we'll hear you. All right, in the meantime, we're going to keep going here. Keep explaining what tomorrow's going to look like. So, final coming up! It's wild, it's crazy! It doesn't stop! This is an example for tomorrow. It doesn't stop. This is the men's semifinal. We have Tom Goth. I see Griffin Briley. I see Griffin Briley in the lead. Griffin Briley's coming real hot. Griffin Briley, U18 world champion, coming in hot. Coming into the skin to boot transition. Jack Linehan, 677 right here. Griffin Briley. And here they go. Griffin Briley's off. I think that's Charlie Von Avis. Emily Von Avis' husband. Here they go now. And there's Tom Goth in third right there with the yellow and black. Griffin Briley just on fire right now. All right, throwing it up to Emma. Throwing it up to Emma. Emma, throwing it up to you. Who do you see? What numbers do you see up there?
Coming over the hill.
Griffin's coming over the hill. Griffin in the lead. Boot to skin transition. Call out numbers if you can.
Griffin is off the hill.
Griffin is off. Griffin heading towards transition 3. Say again.
684 following.
Tom Goth in second. Tom Goth in second with a crazy boot to skin transition. Insane. He was in third or fourth. Made it up in the boot to skin transition. Let's see. We're going up to the top camera. Keegan, call out the numbers. Call out what you see.
Number 1. Second is 684.
Okay, 684.
672.
672 is second.
672 is third.
Okay. Griffin Briley in front. Tom Goss second. Charlie Von Avis third. It's crazy. Oh, it's a madhouse up there. Griffin's trying to get his way down. He got kind of tripped up. Griffin got tripped up, but he got out. Griffin's out first. Tom Goss second. Tom Goss second.
72, number 3.
Here comes Griffin Briley. He just needs to finish. He just needs to finish third. So he's going nice and easy. He's not trying to win this. This is just to get into the finals. He's going to make it into the top 3. But it's a race for third. This is who's going to make it into the finals. Oh, this is a tight one. Charlie Von Avis is in front. Jack Linehan second. What's going to happen? Charlie Von Avis in blue. He's going to try to take it on the. They got to skate here. Oh, and I believe it's Charlie Von Avis taking third. Okay, it's been muted, and I've been talking to nothing. So, okay, I just got internet back. All right, so this is Sarah Cookler, race director. Short course is starting their first descent, so and that final descent. So that's going to be who U14, U18, U16. Okay. And do we have any idea? Have you heard of any leaders?
Oh, they announced the number. I don't know who they just said.
Okay.
I haven't heard. Did you catch a number? No. Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll call it as we see it. Let me get back over in the internet zone. I think there's better internet if I stand here, but then I got the music. All right. As soon as they come, I'll turn it off myself. But basically, to finish that story, Maxime had a partial carbon boot. Here's what he had to say about it. All right, I'm here with Maxime Corbet, winner of U18 vertical race. Congratulations on winning out of Canada on the North American Championship. Tell me about the race today. Was there something, how did you pace yourself? How were you thinking about the race?
Well, I started very slow, and then I went to get people.
Yeah, you too.
And yeah, and I finished. We were around 4 people in the, like a pack, and I finished. I had good legs, so I gave it all and finished first.
And how do you let them go and not chase them? How do you have that discipline?
You really need to turn off your brain and just
let them
give
go.
It all, yeah.
But do you let the people go faster than you?
No, I try not.
Okay. And so, but then did you lead at the beginning?
No.
Oh.
No.
And then but why didn't you chase them right out of the gate? Saving yourself?
I know I'm not good at the fast starts,
yeah.
So I'm better at long lasting.
Yeah.
If not, I will cramp or have dead legs after like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, great job. Congratulations on your win.
Thanks.
You are the North American champion of the vertical race. We're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow and Sunday for the individual and the sprint.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Maxime.
Thanks.
Again, I'm on mute. Listen, I'll get there, guys. He is disqualified today and tomorrow, but he's going to race. So we'll see how he finishes. We may see him actually come down first with those carbon boots. It's a shame if he wins and gets DQ'd. Let's see if we can see anybody coming down. We're going to have final descent soon. This could be the leaders of the pack. I think that could be Landon Jacobs, possible Anders Carlson. As soon as they come down, we'll interview them. We'll call it. But it looks like we are live and things are going swimmingly. Let's go back up to the top and see what we can see as they're coming down to us. We may have a Landon Jacobs, Anders Carlson ski race to see who is going to take this. They're finishing any second. Here they come. Here they come. Here's the winner. Who's that? Anders Carlson. All right, I think we may have just reconnected. Apologies, we're having internet issues today. Let's film the field. Yeah, I think we're back now, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Let's see who we just had finish.
Yeah, come on. Reviewing it all. They go get warm blow. I already knew. You knew I was coming. Look who's here. Bobby! No way.
Yeah. Carson Lays taking U18. You just finished? You fit? You win?
No, second.
Oh, second.
Me.
Congrats. I missed it. Did you win? Nice. Congrats. All right, let's go see what happened.
That way. Yep, you got a ways to go. Get out of here.
We lost internet right as these guys finished. So they're going to go do a cool down. Let's see what we have here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we lost internet right as the senior men came. Do you guys know who was 1, 2, 3?
No.
Okay.
I think it was the last young lady is number
Okay.
on the.
Oh yeah, U18. Hey Logan, how's it going? This is a live stream. You want to chat for a second?
Yeah, sure.
How was it?
It was great. It was wild.
Yeah. What did you get? I missed the finish there. What place did you get?
I was there.
Third. How did it go?
It was great. There's some good competition. Working with David for a lot of the race, and he was putting a lot of pressure on from behind. And then on the last climb, I could see Tom up ahead, so it was fun having someone chasing me and someone to chase up ahead too. So
Yeah.
Good race.
And were you kind of in that position 3 for most of the race?
For most of the race, I started maybe back a little bit, maybe like 8th or something, and then worked my way up in the second climb.
Okay. Sounds great. Well, and you were 6th.
Yes,
right?
Yeah. Vert's not my favorite.
Yeah.
I like a little skiing to go with my ski racing. So.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on your podium.
Thank you.
And great job today.
Yeah, thank you so
All
much.
right. All right, let's go see if we can check in with John Gaston, our winner. Oh, they're taking off on me. Going to do a cool down. Carson, you want to chat for a second?
Sure.
Congratulations. You won U18 women, correct?
Yes.
Congrats. How was the race?
Thank you. It was awesome. I wish I'd been a little longer, but I loved that first climb.
Nice. And did you have, we lost our cameras up top. Did you have the lead most of all the race? Or?
The whole race, yeah.
Nice. And were you worried about your matchsticks at all, or using too much energy, or you were feeling good?
Not really. I felt good, and I ate at the top, which was good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
We have Sienna Peterson, I believe, taking second in U16 or U18 women. .284 finishing. And this is Jeff Mogavero. So Colin Krieger and Jeff Mogavero is going to get 5th, I believe, in the men's division.
Icy.
All right, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can find. Oh, we got Corrine Higgins. Sorry. And we have Corrine Higgins, who's, I believe, going to finish 3rd in U18. So for U18 women, Grant Barnett. Number 7, Grant Barnett was 8th last night. How was it, Grant?
Well, it's Great. Great. It was a fun time.
Holland.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Congrats on your finish.
Thanks, man.
Provisional, I believe you may be, I think Grant may be sixth.
Very much. Okay, wait here. Hi. What do you need to see? I want to see everything, please. Oh, Jeff, good job. Nice job, man. I was on third. Back fourth. Can't really tell me.
You want to tell the live stream and Jeff Mo Gavaro at the same time?
How's it going?
How's it going?
Oh, I'm beat.
Yeah. So you said there was a lead change. Were you vying for third, fourth?
I was vying for like the podium spots, and Logan was just way better than me on all the technical stuff, downhills and transitions. Yeah. I went back and forth, and I don't know, maybe someone else came around me. I'm not sure.
I think you finished right behind him, fifth, I believe.
Yeah, I just completely fell over 2 minutes in.
Yeah, we saw that.
And, I'm happy I came back. I'm pleased with that.
That's what we were talking about. What is Jeff Mogavero going to do? David Sinclair. Oh man, fucking thing just died on me. I think we're back. So yeah, Logan was saying that he felt you on his heels the whole race.
Yeah. I was trying to keep it close, but he was just every little transition, every little kick turn. He's definitely got to work on some of that stuff.
All right. Well, congrats on your finish. Great job.
Thank you.
All right. All right. We may have lost connection. I think we're coming back.
Thanks, Max.
Yeah. Let's see.
We're all checking.
Solitude.
Tom coming?
Oh yeah, Tom's coming. I rallied back from early disaster.
I think we're doing it. We're doing it as best we can here. I think we may have just got internet back. So, men's pro finishers. John Gaston 1, Tom Goss 2, Logan Graydanis 3, provisional, but I believe Jeff Mogavero 4. Oh, no. David Sinclair 4, Jeff Mogavero 5. Let's see if we can get some results for you here. All right, I think we are live. All right, I think we're good. All right, let's keep seeing what we're doing. If you're just joining us, this is the Wasatch Powderkeg. It's finishing now. We have the pro men division are finishing, and we should expect the pro women shortly. I wonder who we're going to see. Will we see Haley Hafman defending her title? Or no, Haley Hafman. I don't know if she won last year. Let's see who won last year. Pull it up for you right here. For the women's pro division, there's Jesse Young, Emily Von Avis, Jill Seeger. 2 golds in the Wasatch Powderkeg North American and National Championship. Let's see what we got, ladies and gentlemen. We're expecting people to come in. I think our live stream is good. The reason it keeps dropping is I'm getting too far away from the Wi-Fi. It seems like all cell service is down in the Solitude area. So I'll try to just hover here. I know it gets a little louder. Let's see if we can find somebody.
Hey.
Let's see if we can see some other finishers. The internet really likes me to be right here. I know it's a little loud. But we have 151 finishing. Eric poor finishing. And Tanner Antorini. Oh, I may have said it wrong. Sorry, Tanner. We'll let the announcer call those names. All right, so we have more finishers crossing the line shortly. You can see them coming. This could be the first female finisher. Oh, no. Apologies, I don't have my glasses on. It's Wesley Perkins. 146, Wesley Perkins. 175. We have 249 here. Helen Desmond was 5th last night in the U18 vertical race. And we're back. I know how to reboot the server now. We're good. We're still waiting for the women's pro division.
Doing something nefarious and jumping in. Now they feel compelled to check IDs.
Nope, no bib. Can't call it. Got some more finishers coming in, and this is a combination of the short course and the long course. Samara Shaw, U16 women. .138, Bryce Ostermiller, 20 minutes. Bryce finishing. Feeling it.
Holy crap. You look fast.
Yeah. 159, Nicholas Rocco, 320 minutes. 350, Christopher Zip, senior men's.
It's hard to catch on.
185, Marco Wasserstein. 81, Brian House, senior men's division. Also, just a reminder, food and Solitude, food and bev is on Solitude for the racers. Thank you so much to Solitude for hosting. Thank you to Mountain Ops and Ski Patrol for everything they're doing with us here today. Thank you, Solitude. Podium awards around 12:30, 1 o'clock. Raffle podium awards, 12:30, 1 o'clock. Upstairs in the lodge. We got a little bit of a sprint finish here, it looks like. Oh, somebody fell down. Somebody's down. $291, Steve Label. So 269. Doug Nevada. Number 11, 12 Bellingham. Number 3, Robert Aldrich, senior men's division.
Titanium screws. You gotta love them. You gotta love them. Like you say, it's 3 grams. I stuff in metal.
Oh. I think there could be 256, Dave Fisher. Haley, congratulations. Congrats. How was it?
It was good. A little bit tough. A lot of skin failures, but
Yeah?
it was fun.
Did you have 2 sets of skins?
I did, yeah.
Nice. And so, any lead changes, or were you out front the whole time?
I think I was in front for a while, and then I got passed by a couple people, so I'm not sure what place I came in.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It was fun, though.
Congratulations. Great job. Our sponsors, so thanks so much to Unifit. All right. Well, Haley thinks that she did not win. I didn't see anybody else come in before her. We're gonna have to check some results. See if we have any live results for you, ladies and gentlemen. Well, there's more people coming in. Let's check it out.
I would like pass on you up and then like
112. Good stop. All right, I was incorrect. I must have missed them. Provisional winners, Maria Lamb taking first, then Kelly Wolf. We got to see if we can find Maria. Bib number 70. Michael Wilson. What up? How was it?
Good, fun course. We made the best of the weather.
Yeah.
Good time up there.
Anything notable? I heard the boot packs were a little.
I hate beat packs, and
I heard they were a little crowded.
they were crowded and they were long. At least for me.
Yeah. Well, congrats today. This is Michael Nilsson. Got 27th yesterday and 30th in last year's men's overall. How do you think you fared today? I don't have the results.
Pretty well, felt strong. Moved well through the field, so we'll see.
All right, nice. Well, congrats. Good job today.
Thank you. That was good.
Hopefully we don't lose internet. The internet is so finicky. Well, let's just film some of the finishers here as they're coming in. .177, Tyler Volvich.
Right, well. Maybe there's now 5.
Christoph Heinrich. 327. Drew Shapiro. .17, Thomas Brower, senior men's division. .174, Joel Trachtenberg, Masters division. Let's go see if we can find some people and not lose our internet. We may lose internet. If so, if we lose internet and I can't get back on, I will try to reestablish connection. If not, we'll see you tomorrow for the today. Congratulations on your podium. How was the race today? I heard you went out real hot. You were the lead. I just talked with John Gaston. He was struggling to keep up with you. Talk to me about the race today.
Yeah, it's my first time coming to nationals and doing one of these vertical races, so I've been, practicing a lot back in Tahoe this season, and I just kind of go out. I've been resting up and felt really good, and kind of went out trying to be conservative, and looked back, and I had a little gap, and I was like, okay, I better keep pushing it. But sure enough, about like halfway up, John caught me, and he was really, really strong on the second half, especially the steeper climbs, and just pulled away.
Well, congratulations. You set the pace for the race. Everyone's been talking about how hot you were today. So hot right now. So are you going to be racing tomorrow and Sunday?
I'm signed up for all three, yeah. Really excited for tomorrow, the individual long race, up and down, up and down.
All right, and I hear you come from the Nordic world?
Yeah, I grew up as a Nordic racer, and I'm a Nordic coach out of the Truckee area at Sugar Bowl ski team and academy, and I live right at the base of Sugar Bowl ski area, so I get to do uphill all the time.
Where should we expect you versus individual versus sprint? What's going to be your shining event?
I think the vertical today was probably my best event. I think tomorrow will be good, and the sprint I have no idea, because I may be horrible at the transitional part and have never been much of a sprinter in the Nordic world, but this should all be fun. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, congratulations on your podium today. Really excited to have you with us, and we're sorry, no audio. It's a little too loud in here to do any interviews, but here's the field. These are all the racers. Gonna have a little buffet. And yeah, we will be back with you tomorrow on the sprint. So tune in tomorrow.